Hi, my name is Jake Kempf, but you might know me better as Jake Howell. Admittedly, my backyard wrestling journey has not been long and tenured. I've only been doing this for about a year, but it's been a year of my life that I will never forget. So, this is my origin story. I was born in Tennessee, 2001. I'm turning 20 this year. Grew up and still am in a small town. Not a very happy place. The bad outweighs the good, 60-40. There's still some good here, but it's not as much as it should be. And I was born with Asperger's syndrome, which, if you aren't aware, is a form of autism, and I deal with that every single day. The point of me saying this is growing up in that community with no knowledge of how to, I guess, properly deal with a child with that. It led to some awkward moments, and my life was very awkward up until I was about 11 years old when I found my first purpose. That purpose was professional wrestling. I saw professional wrestling on TV. It was Friday Night SmackDown, and I never turned back. That was something I believed in. It drove me to wake up every day. I wanted to be a wrestler. That's what I wanted to be. And I was gearing up. I was just a young kid. I would wrestle, try on my trampoline. I'd wrestle anybody. And a lot of what I did was unfilmed. It never really made it anywhere because it was just for fun. I didn't know that backyard wrestling was even really a thing. But I found backyard wrestling. I found KBW, and I found, I guess you would consider GTS a backyard, but I didn't know of any other backyard for a long time. And I lived my life for those, for that 9 years. Wrestling fan, still in the small town, still dealing with a lot of things. But at least I was, somewhat sane. Then the crazy year of 2020 happened. That's where my backyard story begins. August 16th, 2020, I made my backyard wrestling debut in Tennessee Backyard Wrestling, TBW. And that was the start of what I would consider a 6-month-long nightmare. Being in TBW was, I can't describe it, but it nearly destroyed my life. It nearly cost me everything. And I wanted to die. I wanted to commit suicide. Because of everything that happened. After, everything that happened in the next 6 months, I just wanted to die. And, but then January 2021 came. I left TBW, and that then gained another 6-month building period of my life where I had to build myself back up. I had to remind myself, hey, you aren't trash. You aren't worthless. You have a purpose in this world. And that's when I started to dream up and assemble people for UWA. And there were bumps and steps in the road. There was a lot in my way, sabotage from them. But it didn't work, and now I run and I own and I operate UWA. So it's my pride and joy. How I came into UAW was I got asked by Captain Law, who was a friend of mine, do you want to do commentary? Like, well, I've never really done commentary other than a couple of little minor things, but okay. And I've been welcomed in with open arms. These are some really good people. And what I see in UAW and with CBW and everything is just authenticity of what not just backyard, but what all wrestling, in my opinion, should be, and that's just raw and out in the open. When I commentated for Royal Decree, it was like I was looking into something just beautiful, something that was, it was just something special for me. To see people like Aaron Blaze, like Riley Bates, Kurt Adams, these people who I'd heard about and I'd never really seen, and that was just incredible, what they did. It was maybe emotional thinking about it, because that's just how powerful wrestling can be. They showed the true power of wrestling at Royal Decree. I guess my story is, I guess the moral of my origin story is you can be in a bad environment, you can be in a bad situation, and you can rise above that. To anybody with Asperger's syndrome, I think everybody knows how bad that can be on somebody. I think that if I can do what I did and avoid suicide and find my friends and start a wrestling show with what I have here, then I think anybody can do what they want to do. That's my origin story.